Hey, it's time to meet this week's second chance pet. Introducing Jax. No, this cuddly guy came from the streets and quickly became a staff and volunteer favorite.
I want to squeeze his cheeks. She's so cute. Whether it's hikes or beach trips, Jax is looking for his adventure buddy. Joining us today is Sam Ellingson with the Humane Society for Southwest Washington to give us a little background, a little more information about Jax. Good morning, Sam. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. We're just warming up here with a little bit of tug. Jax is a big fan of his squeaky toys this morning, so we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see that tail wagging nonstop. So tell us a little bit about Jax. What do we know about him?
Yeah, so Jax is he's about a 3-year-old pit bull mix. He came to us just a few weeks ago. He came to us from another shelter in the area out in Tillamook is where he came from. And he was one of a few dogs that were transported up from that shelter. They were looking for some support, getting a few of their long timers into another shelter where they might have an opportunity to find that new home. And Jax was one of the few who came along. He's very social. Somebody just walked by the door, so of course he's gonna.
Oh, of course, everyone is there to see him.
Yeah. I know, right? So he's been with us for just a fairly short period of time, but during that time, he's just proven himself to be this exceptionally snuggly, fun, playful, really, really lovely guy, and he's looking for a new home.
Very cute. Do you think he'd be a good fit for a house with kids, Sam?
So we're still learning a little bit about Jax. We do think that he could go to a home with kids, but the caution that we want to give any family who has kids with Jax is that he's a really big dog and he's a really, really strong dog. So if there are kids who are outside playing with him, there's always a chance that this happy guy is going to, plow into them and knock them down, or he's going to try to snuggle them and maybe sit on them. All of those hazards, those quote unquote hazards that come along with having a big dog who just sort of thinks he's going to find a lap anywhere he goes, but we don't have any concerns about him going to a home with other kids.
Yeah, I was watching him back right up next to you and do that pity lean. They have no idea how big they are. They're just like, I'm going to sit right here.
I know.
What do we think about cats, other dogs?
Yeah, so what we want to know with Jax is if he does go to a home with another dog, we just want to make sure that he has a chance to meet them in advance, make sure everybody's getting along. He did come from another home before he went to the shelter that he was at previously. And one of the reasons that he came to that shelter was he was having a hard time sharing with the other dog in the home. Now, there can be a lot of things that lead to that. It can be that they just had incompatible personalities. It could be that he really, truly doesn't want to share, and maybe he wants to be an only dog in his new home. But it's going to be about the relationship between the two, and less so about any sort of blanket statement.
Yeah,
I
get it. Sometimes I don't want to share either.
Exactly. Sometimes I don't want to share. Yeah, you can see that he likes his toys, Sam. So we'll leave the two of you to it. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.